should be, there you go, we're live. All missing session here, I'm sorry. Alright. Bro, I don't play. Okay. Right. Bears, alright. Big and balanced. What do we do? Sweep liquidity. Break downside. Yeah, for value gap, disrespects. Alright, wait. What do we do again? Sweep again, liquidity. Break downside. Structure shift. Structure shift. Anything else in here that we can use? No. No. Alright, next. Next day. Hourly bias. Bearish. But hold on. 4 hour, we're bullish. What do? We sweep lows. This is the worst PM session. So, up down 15 minute. Swept lows, right? Not really getting anything. Hold on. Break a structure off this high. Fair value gap. Retraces. Can definitely use this as an entry. Off the 1 minute. What would we target? First of all, we're just going for us to break out a low or whatever. That's right here. Put stops for below that low. What do we target? Highs. Let's say this would be the next high target. Literally, price tells us in a span of I think like 5 minutes, 10. Right, and all because I didn't use a 15-minute, right? That's what I mean, right? So we scaled out. Technically, we swept 15-minute lows, right? I mean, you can all agree, lows, lows, lows. So not really. But if you scale up to the 1 hour of that trade, on top of us sweeping that lows, we got this impulsive reaction. Why? We tapped into hourly lows. We broke a bunch of hourly lows. So they all coexist, right? So basically, let me explain the strategy to y'all. Right? First, what are we looking for? Bias. How do we do that? 4x factory plus 4 hour mainly. Alright, what do I mean by 4 hour mainly? So, let me just pause this for a second. What do I mean by 4 hour mainly? Right, so 4x factory, whatever, news comes out, less than expected, meaning bad for currency, good for this index. So we know we're bullish here. 4 hour, we're also bullish. we're overall having a strong bias. Now, 4 hour mainly, what does that mean? Because we're also going to scale into 1 hour. We're going to use the confluences from all time frames and give us context into what's going on, right? So 1 hour says we're bearish, but 4 hours says we're bullish. What does that mean? Probably going to have a choppy day, right? I'll give you an example of that. Right here, 4 hour, bullish. 1 hour, bullish. Okay, that was a bad one. Let's look for, I think you're bearish on the 1 hour, yeah. Here's a good example. 4 hour we're bullish, 1 hour we're bearish. Why? What happened? Either we swept previous lows, or filling in on top of that a confluence, right? Gee, what confluence could we be filling? I don't know. This 1 hour order block that price literally tapped into when market opened on this 4 hour candle. That's a 4 hour order block. Literally right here. Getting draws of liquidity, right? What happens? We react, right? But we're not trading till market opens and not until 9:50. So while the 4 hour says we're bullish, yoo-hoo, and the 1 hour is showing the opposite, what are we doing? We're understanding that 1 hour most likely is targeting lows. We're gonna have a day where we're probably gonna target lows, target our draws on liquidity. So what should we be doing? We should be looking for a setup that is going to correlate with a draw of liquidity, right? So let me put that back actually. I don't know which, it was you. This day. I'm gonna mark out AM session that we should be getting a trade through. Around here. Am I ever gonna find a trade through this? I mean, tell me. Alright. We tapped into our order block. We know we're bullish. Our 4 hours bullish. You let me know, guys. Am I gonna get a trade out of this? No. Then we don't trade it. We wait till PM. What does PM get us? 5-minute break of structure for value gap right on top of that. Scale onto the 1-minute break of structure. Entry. Below 1-minute lows. And poof. Explosion. What do we target? 5-minute highs. And you're out. Alright, 15-minute wise, there's nothing you really could do there. So it's unfortunate. Alright. Next up. This guy, right? I'm just gonna turn. Oh, actually, no. I already explained it. So yeah, we have our bias covered, right? Next up, we're going to look for current trend, right? So draws on liquidity of the current trend. So despite us being bullish on the 4 hour, scaling out to the 15-minute, we're bearish. So what am I looking for? Draws of liquidity. Maybe there is a 1 hour or 4 hour fair value gap and price is just seeking that, or maybe on this downtrend we're just looking to tap into other lows, right? Or maybe we're just filling out, oh, there's this bearish fair value gap down here, right? It's something, right? We're just looking at what price is going to react to them, and that also means like this. We marked out our lows that we want to sweep. We're approaching it, but hold on. Price formed out this fair value gap. I'm just going to mark that. Let's see how price reacts. Taps into the fair value gap, sweeps liquidity, right? Break structure, traces, entry, snipe, target low highs. Alright, and I'm gonna explain this little image to you guys. Don't get this confused. So, 4 hour, we're bullish. 15-minute, what does it look like we're going right now? Down, right? Alright, cool. Here's our area that we wanna see price tap into. What does it do? It's creating new highs. We're just marking out, like, you know, obvious stuff. Oh, here's a fair value gap, it's gonna tap into, reacts. Taps into our liquidity sweep that we were waiting for. We always look for a liquidity sweep, and I'll explain that soon. Taps into our liquidity sweep, right? We react bullish, break a structure, that's what we want, validating the liquidity sweep on a lower time frame. Scale down lower. Now we're looking for a confluence. What do we get? The confluence. We get that break of structure within that confluence. We enter, right? Bam. Stops below that low. What are we targeting? Highs. Bam, bam, and bam. Catch a trade like that, right? Beautiful. So that explains that, right? Current trend draws of liquidity. What is price? How is price reacting towards our thing? Number 3, what are we gonna look for? Now here it comes. A liquidity sweep on any time frame. Okay? So mainly, I'm gonna explain this now a little better. 1 hour, strong probability. 15-minute, decent, be more patient. 5-minute, decent, be more patient, and etc. Right? So what does that mean? 4-hour bullish, right? I don't find any like good lows. Like I think a perfect examples here. We had this low. What happened? We swept it, but also now we're kind of bearish. Still sweep, because what's our daily bias of the daily? Bullish. So it's just sweeping out a low. Probably gonna have a bullish day tomorrow. Probably gonna see something like this. Although it's Friday, I wouldn't be too promising about that. But we might see something like this, right? Because what do we have now? This for value gap to fill. A big imbalance, right? Equilibrium to fill. So on top of that, right? Alright, we swept this low. Happened around PM session for today. Let's actually paper trade this. I mean backtest. I don't know what you want to call it, right? Alright. PM session. Alright, so we want to sweep lows. We have this low that we want to sweep. We do see that we're pushing low. What does PM session do? It literally taps right into the low. We know it's a 4-hour low. We're just looking for something. Anything. And it's kind of wheezy. Nah, mid. Right, you're not gonna catch anything. This is very market close. That sucks. Alright, going back. Like I said though. So 4-hour, right? We swept a low. 1 hour, we had multiple lows. We also swept this 1-hour low. Those are big probability, right? The more we sweep of a higher time frame low, and we have that bias of the higher buy, the better. So this is a 4-hour low. Did we ever sweep it? We did right now here. We definitely know we're gonna be bullish, right? We swept 1 low, 2 low, 3 low. Daily bias of the daily time frame bullish. Weekly bullish. I mean, we broke highs. I mean, we're wicking though. Same thing over here. So how many lows did we sweep? 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, and almost 4 lows. There is a lot of liquidity. Sitting in all these lows, right? Like I said, 1, 2, 3, possibly 4. On top of that, 1, 2, 3. We just swept out so many lows with such a bearish push down, right? That we're most likely gonna have a resurgence unless this is something going on psychologically in the market that we can't control ourselves, right? So like I said, 4-hour, we swept multiple lows. Like I said here, look, that's the 4-hour low, but within the 1 hour, there was multiple lows we swept, right? Couldn't catch a trade, unfortunately, today. I don't think anyone would, but you can always target your draws on liquidity. AM session starts today. What do we see? We're bullish on the 1 hour prior to that candle. Bullish on the 4-hour. Okay. What are our draws on liquidity that I want us to sweep? This low. Scale down to the 5. Market really opens off of you. We tap in. What's our trading zone? 950. Are we swept lows? Are we getting a break? Nope, we just sweep lower. Do we get a break? Sort of here, but already left that time frame. Let's look at the 1 minute. Bam, what do we get? Break of structure. What do we get on top of that break? Fair value gap. Can also get equilibrium. Got this order block. And we got the breaker block, which all of them get tapped into. Based off of that, hey, we're approaching our time where we gotta enter. What am I wait for? Whatever. Break. Okay, break of that. Does price invalidate anything? Oh, right here. What did price do? Invalidate this fair value gap right there. And since we have so much lying liquidity, right, we have this breaker that price respected. We have the order, like I said, that price respected. So order and breaker We also have a fair value gap in which we wicked out and didn't close below. And we disrespect this fair value gap. You best believe your boy Jaw is entering on this. And where's my lows going to be put? Since there's so much liquidity lying below this breaker block, I'm putting stops right there. Right? Now, what's my RR for this trade going to be? A calm little probably 1 RR. We're going to target highs though. So this is a TP. And that's a TP. Right? Like I said, you can always move up your stop loss, but what is this trade loss going to be? Let's calculate it. That is 35. $700 loss to a $800 win. I know it's not a lot. If you didn't like the trade, then don't take it. I mean, it's up to you guys, like I said. But even here, you missed this trade. There's literally another order block that price taps into, and then you can enter that. I mean, it's a little bit stricter, but you have a better trade. You know what I mean? This was kind of oddly still high probability. We were bullish. We swept what lows? Literally a hourly low. We get ourselves what do we got? Fair value gap that we want to fill. Could be targeting equilibrium. That was what I was using. And since we don't have really any confluences and it's getting tight and price is just getting choppy, we're just getting lower. We're gonna get a break. Fair value gap respects it, disrespects that fair value gap, entry, and now I'm out. Bam. That's an AM trade for today. As bad as you might think it looks. Still a trade. We still use confluences. We used our knowledge and we utilize it correctly. Now, sometimes you will have price being drawn the opposite way, right? So, an example of that, I believe yesterday was bad price action. Let's see. 1 hour bias of that day. Bearish, 4 hour bias. Bullish, we're looking for longs. You just get onto the 5. I'm just gonna use that real quickly. Oh yeah, way too choppy. Nothing is going on. Let me check the 1. Not even the 1, dude. Not worth it, right? So we just back away. We're not gonna tweak around with you. This is too choppy. Alright, next. Right here. 4 hour bias of that day. We broke lows. We're bearish. 4 hour bias. 1 hour bias. Bearish. Alright. So what am I going to do? I'm going to scale down. We want to look for lows to be swept, right? Where's our trading gate that we can only trade from, and we're specifying ourselves to only do that? Right here. From here to here, we trade. Otherwise, we out. Right? Alright. Let's see. Do we have any lows we're sweeping? 1 hour lows, maybe? I don't know. Something? No, but we do have this for value gap. Scaling down to the 15-minute. Do we have any lows? Yeah, this low got swept. Like I said, we have that for value gap. On top of that, though, we've got this order block that price tapped into on the 1 hour. High confluence, right? Bigger time frame, more confluence. Scaling back down. What are we weighing? Alright, what is price do? Alright, over here. Bam, we're breaking upside. Where's our draws of liquidity? We want to sweep something. Alright, we're bearish, so we want to sweep highs. No highs here. Scale down. Definitely not going to be any highs on a higher time frame. Scale down, what do we get? Highs. Highs. What do we wait for? For price to seek them, right? Alright, there's nothing too much going on. I'm gonna scale down. What does price literally do at this point? I see a bullish break, a lot of momentum. We've got ourselves a fair value gap that is respected. Closes above the middle point. We also disrespected this fair value gap. I mean, you tell me, guys. I don't know, but this kind of looks like we're going to be bullish, right? We broke. We disrespected that. We react off an hourly order block. This guy is our target. What do we see? Price respects. I'm going to enter off of that because it closes above the halfway line. Alright, what are our targets? Right below lows. And we just target our sweeps, our draws on liquidity. What do I catch? 22 ticks. 12 ticks. Times how many contracts? Say if I knew it was a 12 tick contract, enter 4. That's a grand. Stops are about 6, so 400 loss. That's a really good trade, right? Despite choppy price action, we did sweep the high. We close, even if we didn't want to carry on with this. We just close and bam, we're out. So we cover now bias, current trend, drawn liquidity, a sweep on any time frame. Now what's next? 4. A break of structure. Any lower time frame, a break of structure. So 15-minute sweep plus 5-minute break of structure, or 15-minute sweep and we see prices kind of choppy or whatever, 1-minute break of structure. Just something to confirm it, right? Next up, right, we're gonna look for confluence. So that's an order block, breaker block, for value gap, and equilibrium. Next up, we scale down lower, and we wait either for price to react positively or a break of structure. And if we're reacting for this positively, we sit higher. So let me just skate down lower, break a structure, or we mate on confluence time frame and wait for a positive reaction from price. And that's it. That's the trade. Alright, so how many confluences do we have? We have a sweep, that's 1. A break of structure, that's 2. A confluence there, that's 3. And then if you really want to be gay, just a break of structure, that's 4. I mean, I do the break of structure just to be safe, that the confluence is being respected. How you can think of this strategy is that we want to trade what is considered to be that candle, the 4 hour, right, or hourly. We want to trade a candle that has a high volume, right? So on top of that, right, we're waiting for either price to go to a draw liquidity or to our actual thing. So if we're trading and we see, oh, our time is coming to an end, and I just see price disrespecting everything and going opposite, I'm gonna trade towards the draw liquidity right now. Then do that, right? Otherwise, you're gonna follow this strat, right? So sweep. We got break structure on the lower time frame, right? What does the break of structure mean? It validates this guy. So basically, oh, that is a sweep. You're done. Confluence. All right, we found one, and you confirm it. So technically it's 2, but we like to make it like that, and that is the trades, right? Now time frame wise, right? The 4 hour. I'm gonna tell you what is permanent, what's not. Keep this guy permanent. These you can change all you want. This too. So usually, I mean, you'll see when market opens, it's very slow, like right here, right now. You're gonna be scaling and marking out everything you see naturally, right? Literally what fair value gap over here, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna take a while to just spot one. Now, on top of that, right? Scale down to the 15 minute if like whatever. Oh, this trade's looking a little too weird, right? Or whatever. Or oh, we're pushing near drawn liquid. We react off a 1 hour thing very positive. We broke structure. I'm just gonna trade this drawn liquid. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to like not trade. I see it disrespects it. Everything's looking together. You know, keep your mind open. You want to be open-minded. You want to look at both sides of the book. And if you can't do that, then you're not gonna be a good person in life either, right? So, yes, I do want this side, but also I do see that we can target a draw from previous as we're doing it, or something like that. You know what I mean? We're not just waiting for us to continue that bullish reaction. Maybe I see, oh, there's a low and we're bearish. Oh, but we respect that. There's a 1 hour guy showing reaction here, and then I enter that and catch that low and close because it's around the time frame where I'm gonna stop trading. Something, dude, just something. Utilize your skill. Be open-minded on both sides, and you'll catch trades like these, right? Like I said, a lot of the time I'm on the 1 minute for these trades, especially here. This guy is a very like good example, right? We're in market open at market hour time frame where we should be finding a trade. We sweep a 1 hour low, bullish for value gap. On top of that, a bearish one, right? What we get? A respect on this order block. We disrespect this bearish order thingy. We have to sweep. I mean, this is in our bias already, and we target. You know what I mean? This is in our bias, like I said. What would be a trade that goes against our bias? I will show you, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is an example of no, it's not. This guy. I don't know if I can't mark it open for you. I have not. I did. Alright, yeah. So like I said, what happens here? We tapped into what? High area of liquidity. What is our highs that we were targeting before we go for puts, right? Because we know we are what our bias is, but price is in a time frame and we're still pushing up to our draws on liquidity, so why not catch that, right? We can do two trades maybe too. So what do I see? Break a structure bullish. Disrespect fair value gap. Big push, fair value gap. Taps into fair value gap. Closes above fair value gap. Draws of liquidity target. What does price do? Tap. Could close off of this guy if you're just doing one draw of liquidity trade. That's 16 ticks with a stop loss of about 6. Or we can target this 22 tick in total. And that's the trade. So do you guys see how you utilize it? Now I'm going to be watching TJR's video probably before bed. I'm going to try to trade London again. I have been lacking though, so don't be surprised if I don't. Might have to start trading next time. But yeah. Let's get it, dude.